Hello, babies.
Okay, Ray. We have one of the stars of Barstool Sports joining us here in just a minute. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Weeks in the making.
Yeah, totally.
There he is.
Hey.
What's up, Frank?
Frank, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Loud and clear, my friend. How are you?
Depressed. The Mets season's falling apart.
Well, I mean, year after year.
Yeah. Is this new to you? Like, it's the Mets.
I mean, the pain and suffering never end.
Well, we're Red Sox fans, so it's been a while. But if we reach down deep enough,
Been a while? You only won 4 years ago. Stop saying that.
No, you're right. I'm just saying, if we reach down 20-something years ago, I can feel the pain of what it was like.
Yeah. When I was 13, I knew that pain that you're going through right now.
As Boston fans, we have no pain anymore. It's just pure joy.
I literally think the Mets are going to go 100 years at least.
Oh.
What would make 100? What's the last one? Was 86, right?
86, yeah.
Against the Red Sox, Bill Buckner.
Yeah, 2086.
2086. Fuck. Frank, no offense, but I think we got to start working on your lifestyle if you want to see that.
And the Phillies and Braves are actually dancing together right now. You can count on me. No matter who. We have a guy on the Phillies named Mike Moniak, who's struck out 3 times this series with the bases loaded. And he has 2 drop fly balls.
He fucking sucks.
He's
Hey, Frank.
120.
Let me just do it. Welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show. We have Frank Fleming of Barstool Sports, vlogger extraordinaire.
Here it is, another double. Mike Moniak could have got it and said he just let it fly over his head.
Welcome to the show. So, Frank, clearly, Mets, what's the score right now?
The Braves are about to take the lead.
What, it's going to be like the 4th inning or something. Hold on. Let me check the score here.
Yeah, hold on. I was doing the same thing.
Ray, can you check the score?
Yeah.
What's the score in inning? How are you still alive? How is your heart still beating when you take baseball there's so many games, so many innings. It's the 4th inning. It's a tie game?
Well, the Braves have won 20 of the last. The Braves have won 24 of the last 25 games.
They're very good.
Yeah, well, the Mets are the Mets with the season today would be the 3rd wild card, and the Mets are not even going to make the playoffs. And as Don Trollo said, every year they fall apart, and it makes my heart sore.
What about Steve Cohen though? Can you have a positive word for your new ownership that at least is spending money now? Do you think that they can inevitably buy themselves a championship?
The Mets are cursed. No matter what, it always fails. Max Scherzer, he's probably not going to pitch again this year. God only knows if DeGrom's ever going to pitch again. And they're going to have Thomas Shabbucky pitching key games in the second half. You know, Thomas Shabbucky is the worst pitcher of all time. He allowed 13 runs in 1/3 of inning in the minors a couple days ago.
What would it take to make that Max Scherzer contract worth it to you? Like, does it have to be a World Series, or can he have a stellar year?
Yes. Well, he can't have a stellar year now. He's missed 2 months.
What about now? But what about next year? He signed a 3-year deal, right? So if he comes out and wins a Cy Young, and the Mets just fall short in the playoffs and the NLCS or something, even the World Series, God forbid, bless your heart, but he has to win.
The Mets have to get it.
It's World Series or bust. World Series or bust.
I think that's right. I think $130 million contract is World Series or bust. I think that's right.
I think so.
Raymond?
Yeah, so Devils, Mets, Dolphins, or the Nets. One of them has to win a championship for you. The rest of them suck for eternity. Who you pick?
They all suck for eternity right now.
But yeah, I'm a genie. I'm going to give you a wish. One of them is going to win a championship for you. Which one?
I want the Mets first.
Mets. So it's Mets and bust. That's your team, ride or die.
Mets first, yes.
Gotcha.
What about the local basketball team? We are Kyrie Irving haters for a long time now. He is one of the most insufferable professional athletes on the planet Earth. You had a terrific video that we watched when he was fucking around with you guys. Go ahead.
He literally only cares about one person.
Himself.
He is the most selfish, self-centered athlete in the history of sports. I honestly believe that.
It's because he's a flat earther.
And because Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant's BFF, the Nets have to essentially kiss his ass or lose Durant. And considering that they have spent enormous draft capital, if they had lost both of them, they would have no draft picks and be the worst team in the NBA with no draft picks. Just like when Boston fleeced us.
You're welcome. You don't have any faith in Ben Simmons?
He doesn't give a fuck. He wants a hammock installed so he can watch the games when he's chilling out.
Gotcha.
His bag is hurt.
Well, here it is. We got the Braves got the tying run on third. Ozuna is about to walk. The big inning is coming right here.
Well, we're gonna keep peppering you with questions, and you keep us updated on what's going on with the Mets. Okay?
It's the Braves and Phillies he's watching.
Oh, what do you care?
Because the Mets lead continues to shrink every day.
Nope. Fair. Nope. That was my fault.
That's your fault.
Yeah, the lead's going to be down to 2.5 tomorrow. 2.5.
Dumb question. Let's switch gears a little bit. Let's do
another terrible team.
Let's do football questions here. We have a couple questions on your Dolphins squad. Tyreek Hill, big signing.
This is the test for Tua.
Okay, go ahead.
If Tua can't get it done with the players they put around him, he can't get it done. He sucks. Bust out.
How many passes do you think will get underthrown to Tyreek Hill from Tua this year? Over under. What's your over under?
76. And now this guy for the Phillies has thrown 6 consecutive balls outside the strike zone.
I mean, hoping on the Phillies to do anything well is you're gonna have a rough night.
Well, the Mets have 30 more games against the fucking Houston Astros.
How many do you put bets on the Dolphins?
No.
Okay. How many future bets do you think people have lost in the Dolphins making the playoffs? Because every year it feels like they're the hot pick, and then every year they suck.
I make that bet. I've lost 10 consecutive years since I've been making bets.
Yeah, no, might want to fade that,
especially this year. Yeah,
maybe.
I made my most infamous prediction this year. I made a bet that the New York Yankees would have a losing record.
It's going well for you, huh?
I think there might be a chance.
Frank, I don't see you on a lot of the gambling shows for Barstool. Is this
7
an insight?
Consecutive balls out the strike zone.
Have they taken the lead?
They're either going to take the lead in the second or load the bases.
Raymond?
Yes. How has Barstool changed your life there, Frank?
I'm able to do more, and there it is. And now the Braves are going to go in front. Never gonna lose. This team never fucking loses. It never fucking loses. It would be nice if maybe they don't win 10 out of 11 games. Get 1 or 2 in there. In June, the Braves record right in June is 25-2.
It's a good team.
Hey, what are your thoughts on Freddie Freeman crying about leaving Atlanta?
That was sickening. I mean, tell your agent what you want to fucking do. Be a man. What the fuck?
Imagine how good they'd be if they still had him.
God forbid. But Matt Olson's tearing the cover off the damn ball.
That's
he has 2 doubles in this game, just scored.
Who's playing first base for the Mets these days?
It's Alfonso. Pete Alonso.
Oh, yeah. Don't pay attention to a lot of NL baseball right now, to be honest with you. We're in the dog days. I got to do the catch up on the base. The Celtics were just in the NBA Finals. I don't know if you heard. So we were doing a lot of that conversation. So we got to catch up on our baseball talk.
Yeah, who's your team that you're thinking about joining since the Nets are going to rip your heart out?
Well, it looks like the Nets are trying to keep things together. I tell you, I would have heavily considered the Celtics.
Nice.
Ooh.
Great pizza spots. Great young team. Why wouldn't you want to be a Celtics fan?
Get in the good graces of the boss man.
I mean, literally, the Nets just give me fucking heartache because really we got just a team full of fucking divas.
You're not going to fall for it again, though, Frank, right? Kyrie's coming back. Great. What does that mean? They're just going to flounder, and he's going to flop, and they're going to be assholes again. Ben Simmons is going to have a back problem. You're not going to fall for this. You're going to give him one more chance with the talent this year if they stick together?
Well, look, and they got the talent. I don't trust the coach. And the Braves just let me see if the out. Braves just took the fucking lead.
Sorry, Frank. Very sorry.
I hate the Braves.
Yeah, I do too. Terrible.
Travis d'Arnaud. They couldn't turn a double play with Travis d'Arnaud running.
He's slow as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Phillies lollygagged it, and now it's 2-1.
Well, Bryce Harper just went down. They're probably all morally.
By the way, the Braves have not lost a game in which they've taken a lead. It's May 15th. So if they have a lead, ironclad shut. Game over.
What's with the electrical tape?
It was by me.
Perfect fucking answer. Well, Frank, I know we're heightened emotions right now, but just give us a quick insight to Barstool. Obviously, you've been with Barstool for years now. We've been a fan of Barstool forever, since Portland Tenniel Papers, basically. Just your experience there. You obviously, you do a lot with them now, and the experience that you've had with Barstool. What's that done for you, and what's it like over there?
It's given me opportunity to go see a lot of America and experience a whole lot of new things. That's what I think was the best thing.
That's great. That's awesome, and I think it gives you an opportunity to experiment on a lot of different things, right? So the latest thing I watched from you was the terrible rib disaster. What happened there? What ribs don't cook at 700 degrees, Frank?
And now Travis d'Arnaud just stole second base. Okay, they called him out. I was about to say, you know who really sucks now? JT Real Muto.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He's had a very bad season.
When he break his wrist or his thumb last year, he got hurt and missed some time, and I haven't heard a lot from him since he came back.
He's had a bad season.
That happens.
And this guy, the Phillies drafted #1 overall, Mickey Moniak. He had the bases loaded. The Braves pitcher walked 2 consecutive batters. He's swinging at pitches in his eyeball. 3-pitch strikeout. No pitches were even across the plate. One almost hit him. And he had a ball go over his head to begin this inning. I mean, the guy is full on fucking garbage.
How long did it take you to do your sports encyclopedia?
It took 5 years to initially build it.
No shit.
You got anywhere with that? You got any funding for that yet? Is that moving in the right direction?
No. I want to sell it. I want to sell it and just have people run it now. That's where I'm at.
I hear you. Yeah, build and sell. That's the model.
Yeah.
5 years. How long? How many hours a day do you think you've spent on that?
Over the years, I was spending at least 4 hours a night after work.
No shit. Hey, quick question. Team Hank or Team Mush?
Oh, Team Hank all the way.
Fucking smart answer. Why would you ever fuck the president of Barstool's ex-girlfriend anyways, Stupid move.
You gotta know where you're laying your.
You gotta know the line.
Yeah.
The line. You gotta know the line. And
unless there's something really serious in that relationship, you don't even bother.
No, absolutely not.
And then you actually have to like talk to him about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even gone down that avenue at all.
Frank, we're going to let you go here in a second, but I have been seeing, obviously we're in a heightened political environment, and I've been seeing a lot of Frank Fleming, Frank the Tank 2024 things being pushed out there. And obviously, we'd like to see it, but it's a pipe dream. But do you think maybe a local political position could be won by you just on your stance for the New Jersey Transit, which I think you would have 100% support with? Do you think that maybe you could win some type of seat with just your experience in
people in this state are idiots? Probably not.
Fair point. Point.
He's not wrong.
No. Frank, we appreciate the time. Let's go Phillies tonight.
Yeah, they have
just
no
tonight.
shot.
Just tonight, but let's go Mets.
They have no shots.
Red Sox and Mets are kindred spirits. We had the 86 run, but no. They're lovable losers. Now we are supremely better.
Dominant champions.
But
yeah, well, the Mets again just disappoint every year. They let me down.
Sorry, Frank.
Gives you something to root for, though. There's always next year.
There's always next year. Yeah. Come June, you always just say that. It is next year.
I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of just the letdown.
Would you ever move baseball fandom like you are threatening to move your basketball fandom?
I came close once, but it was more than just the Mets being bad. I've suffered. The Mets have only had 2 winning seasons since 2009.
What was the team that you were going to go for?
I seriously considered the Marlins, actually.
That's a nice neutral ground to land. It's another suffering ball club, but you don't really have to care.
Well, actually, it was an expansion year.
Oh, so it was that long ago. Oh, damn. Okay.
And it was over. It was over basically Vince Coleman throwing firecrackers at kids.
Yeah, that'll do it. How hard do you think it would actually be? Because I know a lot of people threaten to do this, and we have our own third host is not here with us, who's threatened to give up the Bruins over the Don Sweeney extension. But that stuff is...
You've won a Stanley Cup. You've been to 3 Stanley Cup finals. Whoever said that's a fucking moron.
Preach, Frank.
Agreed with you. But the question remains, that's in your blood. Like, I could never give up being
for any Jersey or anything,
Boston fans. So, like, Mets are in your blood. You couldn't just go root for, especially another NL team. You couldn't just go root for another team, could you? Like, your hate for the local team would have to be deep.
Yeah. Well, this is the Mets were a dumpster fire in 1993, and then you had the player throwing firecrackers at kids. That's the closest I ever came.
Yeah,
as soon as you change teams, the Mets are going to win a World Series. So that's what's going to happen.
It's going to happen the year after I die.
No, maybe you should change it. Maybe we should try fake karma out here. You should just pick a team and try and switch, wear the gear, but secretly you can still celebrate when they win.
Yeah, it's just the pain and suffering never end.
Well,
what's happening in the Sky Dome?
I don't know. What's happening
I'm sure the Red Sox are losing. What? Anything else? Any other surprises?
Bench clear.
Ooh. Raymond, secretary.
No, I'm looking right now.
Maybe the Red Sox need a good bench clear. They need to get their karma going.
Kirk was hit by a pitch. That's why. Didn't take much.
Bunch of hardos up there in Toronto.
Yeah, those Torontos. You got to get vaccinated and all that stuff.
Frank, fascists. Frank, we're gonna let you go, man. We really appreciate it and have enjoyed watching you over the years. And keep up all the good work. We'll be rooting for you in the Mets and the Phillies tonight, I guess. But we really appreciate you taking the time.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Frank.
Marty! You've got to come back with me! Where? Back to the future!
He couldn't have ended that on a more perfect character note. I gave him a real heartfelt exit. And all right, thanks.
Imagine go to a sporting game with that guy. Any game.
Yeah,
Holy
I'd watch.
Shit,
I'd watch.
I'd be entertained.
I don't think we were recording when I said this, but I said that there's a chance that Frank might be a little bit of a bore on camera because I feel like sometimes I was like, my thought was you got to get him in like the right environment and the right mood. Well,
Boom.
lucky for us, he was watching Braves Phillies. So I guess the only time if you can catch him during baseball season, which is basically the entire
summer
year, then yeah, you're
golden.
You got a good chance of getting fireworks out of Frank, and yeah, that didn't disappoint. Thank you.
What?
Thank you, Atlanta.
Why do you have electrical tape? Because it's near me.
It was near me.
Okay.
There are people in this world that there's nothing fake about them.
No.
Right?
No.
Like that's what are so likable about people when they're not frauds. That's why we hate Kyrie so much because he's such a fraud. And Frank Fleming, Frank the Tank, is one of the most real people you'll ever talk to in your entire life. That was. Have you
ever seen that Chappelle interview show when he does Little John? And he's doing the what? And then like he's like, oh, by the way, gentlemen, and like he's very intellectual and all that shit. That's what I thought. Frank.
You say intellectual? Intellectual? What did you just say?
Intellect.
Okay. Sorry. That's how you thought Frank was going to be? He was going to be crazy and then have some
witty
moments of brilliance?
Yeah. Nope.
Well, okay. That was, to be honest, that probably should have ended 10 minutes in and just kind of dragged it out. So
we're just keep throwing questions. Just like, hey.
Yeah, we should have had a lot more. I don't even know.
If Bill was here, that would have been great.
I think he would have stumped Bill too. I think he was too in the moment, too real. Although Bill could have peppered him with some baseball shit. They
so he was watching a TV. I don't know if you're picking up on this. He was watching a TV. He had a computer set up. I don't know what he was watching on the computer because he was just firing off like, oh, this is happening. This is happening.
Right.
So he's just all over the place.
Yeah, no, he had multiple screens of baseball going on.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, please God, a commercial. But then I'm like, oh, he's got another screen going on. So he's watching something else.
Yeah. Yeah. I just gave up on the questions after a while.
I was just going through it. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
I'm glad that he has a realistic view on his Dolphins, though. A lot of Dolphins, almost every Dolphins fan that we've talked to or I've talked to has this inflated idea of what the Dolphins are. And I've been telling you for years that they suck.
It's just a troll that you talk to.
Just a ginger troll. All right. Well, this was the Simple Minds Sports Show conversation with Frank the Tank, vlogger extraordinaire from Barstool. We'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
The video is better. If you're listening to us on podcast, go check out our YouTube video.
Oh yeah, go to our YouTube, subscribe.
Because it's way better. Watch Frank in the element than listen to him. So
it might, now that I've seen it, I might just listen to it because those elements of just shock and awe when he starts screaming.
The goddamn fucking Braves!
Yeah, no, he's biting on some like leather strap and electrical.
No, it was
tape.
electrical tape.
Yeah, but no, he had multiple items.
Oh yeah, he kept whatever was in arm's reach. He was grabbing.
There was something leather.
No, he had a T-shirt. He kept fucking.
There was something leather. Go back and watch the tape. YouTube.
Check it out on YouTube.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.